Hi guys, this is Jessica. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And guess what? As soon as I was finished with my live stream and I was off, I was editing everything, I found this. I found the staged version of Wayb's K-pop challenge in the depths of YouTube. So, you know, I can't just ignore that. So I'm going to take a look, and while it's still fresh-ish on my mind, it was about a day ago whenever I did the live stream, we're going to take a look. I'm going to give my thoughts, see if I still believe that Proudmon took it. I do remember very vividly what they did because I just got done editing it for Patreon. So let's go ahead and let's take a look. Much cleaner than what we saw.
So clean, it don't get no pressure. Chilling in the freezer when I'm under pressure. I put it on ice. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, this is so much better than what we saw when they did the rough draft. Way cleaner. Yeah. Guys, this is so much better than what we saw from their thing. Man, I'm so upset that I didn't get to see this. But I get to see it now. This is a way closer match between Proudmon and Wayb than what I was reacting to on the live stream. So, goodness, let's take a look back here. Okay, this whole setup there was just as clean as it was before, but this whole visual was way different than what I had seen before. Just seeing that kind of pull and that pull was sick. That was awesome. I love that. Yeah, it's way cleaner. Completely threw me off guard in comparison to their postures and how they chose to groove it out. It is so different than what we're seeing here. This really looks like they are way closer to being in sync. They are way cleaner here. It's very clear what I'm looking at. I'm definitely a fan. The camera work really helps here. You know, with just like the slight features and stuff. Yeah. I will say, still with their hands, there's a lot of these hands and instances where it's just not quite as clear, or it's not as accurate in range in their cleanliness, which, you know, that kind of stuff really factors in when you're directly against someone. The march here too, I really do feel like these marches and what they did here, they could have really beefed that up or make it a little bit more matching the aesthetic of CL. You know, this felt very militant, which the song really doesn't call for. Or it felt more elementary. So I will say their content is a bit more on the simpler side, but it is way cleaner here. And they look a lot nicer. That was so smooth, that transition where they dip down. Yeah, that right there. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I think they did a single and then they did everybody else. That was really nice. Japanese Spree and Tokyo. That was nice. It's just so much more clear going from the doubles back to the single and then having my floor work. Yeah. I would say even there, if you take note here, you have, there's like one of them right there. So you see that one of them had her hands more like here and one of them had them extended out. That's like an awful drawing example, but you see what I'm talking about? Like little details like that when you're trying to frame somebody or if you're trying to create an accent or a focal point for somebody, that kind of stuff does matter. But I mean, this is really nice. I love that feature introduction and the peel down. Ooh, not peel down, like a meltdown. I love that. Kick. Blowing on my phone. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. That was probably that little sound they're kind of hitting that. that right there, it wasn't quite in sync, but also I think they were just kind of throwing their head. However, I do think it was interesting that they were still, while they did that, normally you have other parts of your body moving to complement that if you really want everybody to do their own thing for that. Yeah, so I'd say all in all, their movement is still more on the simpler side for a challenge like this. There is a difference between creating simple focal points, but the context around those simplistic movements really showcase, you're like, they are still dancers, right? So, and I know that it's a K-pop challenge, so you're taking nuance off of the artists themselves, as well as what the point of a K-pop challenge is. They're also replicating other people's choreography. Yeah, so this is really nice to see. The formations are way cleaner, very clear. I will say camera work really helped them here because we had 2 of our dancers disappear. Yeah, bum, bum, bum. That was nice. Bringing my dancers back in. I really wish that they didn't just like, you know, waltz on, but it still matched the vibe, so I would give them a pass for that. That was great. Did you see that peel out where they went all the way through? That was so nice. Tum, tum, tum. Yeah, that was good. She needs to hit all 3. If you're going to hit that tum tum tum, you got to hit all 3. Be very confident in these types of things. Really love having the feature and then them traveling around her. Very nice. Bum, bum, bum. Hello. Love the smudging of the makeup. Oh, it was so good. Hey. Hey, I wonder if she flipped off the camera there. That's what it looked like there. But the vibes are so good here. Nice and chill here. Whoa. Even with the swing down, that was way cleaner. But even here, though, you notice some of them are starting to stop whenever they got to make it really clean 100% of the way through. Man, I'm so glad we found this. I'm so glad I got to watch it. I'm so sad that I didn't find it sooner. Guys, man, lesson learned. Start live streaming way earlier. Because playing catch up is tough whenever a lot of this footage is available and then it gets stripped away, depending on the year. So, but I'm glad I found it. I still feel that Proudmon pulled the win, simply because they did have a really cool prop that framed well. Their color scheme matched really well. I really like this. They're very clean. I think it's a super small margin in which one overtook the other. I also know there's a popularity vote that does come into this. I was not expecting Wayb to be this clean, being very real. Especially when I was seeing their rough draft that was filmed at Street Woman Fighter Dome. But I will say, like, out of all the crews that we've seen, I would have to put my vote as Cocoa and Butter as the weakest crew for this challenge on the stage now that I've seen Wayb, because originally I was going to say Wayb, but because I saw this, nah, they're like mid to upper tier with how clean they were. I'm definitely impressed with that, and I'm so glad I saw this. Thank you guys again for watching. I'm so sorry for not finding this sooner, but I'm glad I got to approach it now. And all these videos, Street Woman Fighter Season 1 and Season 2, I do release early on Patreon if you're wanting to take a look at these a lot faster than just, you know, seeing, just waiting on YouTube. It takes about a week or 2 weeks later after I do the filming. So if you want to be a part as I make them, you can head over to Patreon and get started there. But anyway, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for watching.